I'm trying to do this without mentioning squeaky toy.
The reason we picked McCurdy Auction Service at the onset to be our name is because that's exactly what we were. We were an auction service.
Seeing that logo now, I look back and it made sense. I mean, for the time, there was a lot of auction companies who used that falling gavel or the sold, and so you would see that in different auction companies' logos, but the public actually doesn't really get it. Sometimes I know my dad has gavels on the side of his car and people ask him all the time if he's a judge or a lawyer versus thinking auctioneer. And so does the gavel publicly relate what we actually do?
In 2002, I came into the business. And as a firm, we began saying, what's our future? What's our vision? Where do we want to take it? And we began concentrating on telling the market what the future of McCurdy looked like.
Now, our original logo had been around for, I think, 20 years plus or minus. As we did our website redesign in 2008 and looking forward, that's when we really saw the need for a new logo.
And it was due to a fresh graphic designer that looked at it and said, here's how we can tweak it. And what do you think of this?
At the time, that was a way for us to get that real estate specialist all incorporated in. It was more of a packaged up logo when we went to the gold and white with McCurdy Auction with the real estate specialist under below. It felt more like a true logo to us at that time.
We liked it and we connected with it. And it really resonated with us at the time, and ultimately it became our branding item, it became our mark for about 2 decades. And although it went through some minor little tweaks here and there, ultimately things have to get updated and things have to get refreshed.
When 2020 happened, our business changed, and it changed quick. And we went to an online-only auction company primarily. Now we still do live auctions and we still incorporate live, but our business structure really changed. And I think this is a perfect time to see an updated logo and an updated brand and a refresh that kind of matches maybe the change that we felt internally.
You know, I knew we were close for a refresh. And yet again, we had another quality graphic designer on our team that was slowly beginning to introduce some new elements. But it was time, and the first discussion was relative to the gavel.
The gavel is something that is a symbol of the auction industry, but it's also so ubiquitous, and I think people associate it with different things that it just becomes more of a problem or a confusion.
It was also important to me that if you see our old logo and you see our new logo side by side, that you don't think, oh my goodness, is this a whole new company? And understand that it's kind of a refresh, so they feel connected in a way.
One of the biggest discussions we had is about the name change. So ultimately, we wanted our name to reflect what we do today and what our company is about. And again, we are a real estate company. We happen to sell real estate at auction, but we sell real estate traditionally. And so what we try and look for is what the best fit is for the particular circumstance that we're in. And so as we looked at the McCurdy Real Estate and Auction, it just fits what our company is about today.
The final logo we landed on actually came from some sketches from an earlier project. We wanted something obviously on the surface that is representative or says McCurdy, which was a letter M or a monogram type of a logo. But we wanted to do something a little deeper that had some other connections. And as I kind of played with this mark, this abstract M, I saw a great visual representation of what McCurdy is all about, connecting buyers and sellers. You have one half of the M that is the buyer, the other half the seller, and McCurdy in the middle connecting them.
The logo represents the change we've gone through, but it also represents the future and where we're headed. And not only the future and where we're headed of connecting buyers and sellers, but the use and integration of technology to achieve our mission.
I never dreamed we'd be where we are today with the staff we have and doing the amount of real estate we're doing. And so I just look forward with a lot of excitement to see, you know, not just the last 30 years, but where the next 30 years are going to take us. And so I think this is one step of doing that and presenting our company in a different way to the public. And I'm excited to see what these next couple decades look like for our business.
It just gives us overall a much better footprint to put on the real estate business.